Hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. How are you doing? How art thou? How are things going with you? So, as you saw based on a recent video I just posted, I just had an unpleasant interaction with my mother where I felt like she was getting off sexually to my pain and suffering. Um, she was talking in a sexual kind of tone, and I just whatever. I know somebody on my chat. I mean, so they say just don't post about it. Somebody on my channel said, there's no such thing as narcissistic baiting. It's psychotic delusions. Your mother does not get off sexually to your pain and suffering. When you feel the constraints of your life, you project sexual perversity into her mind. Erie asks, what kind of sounds was your mother making? Like, she was just talking in like a, hi Andrew, how you doing? It's Ma. Like a real sexual kind of way. It's hard to really explain, but I felt like it was intentional. I don't know. I feel like she was trying to just. So he says it sounds like she was tired. I mean that's a fair point, Meva. Maybe my mother was tired, and yeah, I guess. I mean, just calm down. Just toggle the switch to off. Just get out of it. Just get out of it. And we got Rusty in the house. How are you doing, Rusty? How are things going? So, what did you think about, or did you hear about Charlie Kirk? They have a person of interest in his murder. It looks like, according to X, formerly Twitter, they have a person of interest. Rusty says, "Who's Charlie Kirk?" To be honest with you, a lot of people seem to know him, including my mother and stepfather. From the conversation, I had no idea who he was prior to the murder. But apparently the president knows of him, Elon Musk knows of him, so he's pretty well known. So Erie says, I never heard of him. So is it really all mental? I don't know. Is it really all mental illness? Is it really all mental illness? Is there no truth to this? Pizza Pasta wants to know my opinions on September 11th. Well, obviously, the Al Qaeda hijacked planes and, in the name of religion, crashed them into the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers, and the Pentagon. And there was another plane that went down, and there were a lot of innocent lives that were lost. And it's tragic. It's terrible, right? I mean, it's one of the worst days in American history, if not, one of the worst days in American history. Giant Big Letter says, "Why did it fall like a controlled demolition? Was it really a war over oil?" No, I don't think so. That's one conspiracy theory I don't really believe. I believe it was, self-righteous terrorists, but Pizza Pasta says it certainly looked like a controlled demolition to me. Is this a metaphor for my accusations against my parents? Is this a metaphor like people have theories, people have opinions, but realistically, that's all they are, theories and opinions. Erie says, "Is the truth behind the fridge there's a door leading to your old blue bedroom?" A Giant Big Letter says, "Everything isn't about you and your parents." All right. All right. Yeah, to be honest, yeah. I mean, they reported in the United States media, not to say that the media and presidents don't lie, but um, I'm under the impression it was terrorists hijacking and crashing planes into the buildings. I'm so angry at my parents, and I'm just looking for them to confirm they had nefarious intentions in some way. I'm looking for them to corroborate they had nefarious intentions in some way. I mean, I have a theory they did, but they haven't officially taken accountability for it. And I'm looking for them to confirm and corroborate what I suspect, that they had nefarious intentions. I'm like really angry. I'm like really angry. Do I have a right to be angry at my parents, would you say? Do I have a right to be enraged at my mother, father, and stepfather? Or is it unjustified? Erie says, yes. Why do you think I have a right to be enraged at my parents? For lack of intervention? A Giant Big Letter says, no, it's you and you refuse to take your medication. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry, damn it. All right. I want them to tell me the truth. I want them to admit they had nefarious intent, but apparently they haven't. They haven't had nefarious intent. I'm angry, damn it. Somebody says, you need to take a mood stabilizing medication the size of a football, my dude. You're going full caveman today. You've been slacking on the. Well, I just had coffee. I just had some coffee and I had a fight with my mother. So, I think that's the reason I'm going caveman today. Coffee combined with fighting with your mother is a recipe for, you know. Somebody says coffee isn't supposed to affect you like that. It's a mild stimulant at best. I drink a lot of coffee. Somebody says I don't care how much you drink. I drink twice as much as you, my friend, and my mind stays clear and delusion free. I drink a great deal of coffee. You have no idea how much coffee I drink. Rusty says, get out the green screen and cover some songs. Great idea, Rusty. What song should I cover? What song should I cover? I felt the air. Wait and Bleed by Slipknot. I felt the air rise up. All right. Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! We're creating an album here. All right. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I know Patrick, who I haven't seen in a while, hates when I do the green screen. He's like, yo, dude. Here we go! All right. We're back over here. Somebody says, Andrew's musician. Okay. Here we go! Okay. All right, so what song do you want to see me cover? So he says, "Do Wait and Bleed." Oh no, what? I felt it rise up in me. It might be hard for me to do. I don't really know how to do Wait and Bleed. Firework by Katy Perry. Okay. Okay, here we go! Let me get out my phone here. Wait and Bleed. Lyrics. Okay. So I got a request to do Wait and Bleed by Slipknot, so I shall. I felt the hate rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander round where you can see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt hate rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din. Goodbye! I wipe it off the tile. The light is brighter than time. Everything is 3D blast for me. My eyes are red and gold. The hair is standing up straight. This is not the way I pictured me. I can't control my streaks. How the hell did I get here? Something about this so very wrong. I have to laugh out loud. I wish I didn't like this. Is this a dream or a memory? I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wonder out where you can see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. Get out of my head, cause I don't need this. Why didn't I see this? I'm a victim. I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wonder out where you can see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. Goodbye! You haven't learned a thing. I haven't changed a thing. I don't know the song well enough. I tried my best, guys. I gave it my old college try. I can't really scream in tune, but, I tried. All right. So this is... What's another one? I don't know that song by Cardi B, guys. California Girls by Katy Perry? You're doing a lot of Katy Perry requests. How about one of my songs? California girls, they're undesirable. They're so desirable. Beanie Bay. Bikini. Sadistic Puppet Master. Controlling mother. Controlling mother. Controlling mother. Controlling mother. Controlling mother. Controlling mother. Monster behind her mask. Putting on a facade. She's controlling me. Like a puppet. I don't have a mind of my own. Silencing my voice. Forcing me to pour my life down the drain. She's controlling me. Like a puppet. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. Sadistic puppet master. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. Sadistic puppet master. Puppet master. Puppet master. And she tells everybody I'm delusional. But that's not true. It's not a delusion. She is a sadistic puppet master. Puppet master. Puppet master. Gaslighting me. Victim blaming me. Making me out to be the craziest of crazy. Puppet master. Puppet master. My mother's a sadistic 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 puppet master. All right. How you want to know? How about another one? How about an Asian woman? I don't know if I want to do Asian woman. Let's do what I haven't done in a while. I guess I could do Asian woman. I grew up in the suburbs of Levittown, a predominantly Caucasian area. In my youth, I was sheltered from other races, other cultures. She was an Asian woman. She was an Asian woman. When I entered my 20s, when I went to college, I went to Stony Brook University. Yes, there were a lot of white women there, but there were also a lot of Asian women. There were a lot of Asian cuties. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. So, I felt like a lost soul. I felt like just a number, aimless, going nowhere. I was a virgin. No women interacted with me. Then all of a sudden, this Asian woman gave me the time of day. She began flirting with me. She began showing me some attention. And it really woke me up to the beauty of Asian women. She was an Asian woman. She was an Asian woman. Obviously, I like white women, but I like Asian women too. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Magical, attractive Asian women. Magical, attractive Asian women. Obviously I became a little obsessed. Nothing materialized. She never turned into a girlfriend or a romantic partner. It just kind of fizzled out, and nothing really happened between me and this Asian woman. But my time at the university really opened my eyes to the beauty of Asian women. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. Maybe someday I'm gonna have a hot Asian wife. I'll be like John Lennon. I'll find my Yoko Ono. I'll get a hot Asian cutie. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Magical, attractive Asian women. Magical, attractive Asian women. She was an Asian woman. All right. What do you think of that one? So he says, John Lennon didn't have a hot Asian wife. I think you're confused. All right. Somebody wants the dog sin. All right. La 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 la. I committed the sin, the dog sin. They say a dog is a man best friend. What am I? Oh, fuck, I gotta redo this. Okay, take two. I committed the sin, the dog sin. They say a dog is man's best friend. But I did something with the dog that made us more than just best friends. The love of a doggy is really, really good. The love of a doggy I love more than I should. They say when you're in mental health recovery groups. Pet the dog. Play with the dog. It will release you from your fog and make you happy. But I did something with the dog that was kind of crappy. That was kind of insane. I committed the sin. The dog sin. I committed the sin. The dog sin. I was listening to the radio shock jocks, and they implanted the idea in my brain. They gave me ideas. Damn these radio shock jocks for making me commit the sin. The dog sin. Commit the sin. The dog sin. I was a young and impressionable kid, and I really regretted it. This radio show should be sued. Since I felt so guilty, I went to confession. I told the priest what I did. I committed the sin. The dog sin. I committed the sin. The dog sin. And the priest had me say some prayers. So in the eyes of the Lord, I'm absolved from my sins. I'm forgiven for the dog sin. I'm forgiven for the dog sin. Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love and joy to the world. Boom, 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 boom. Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love and joy to the world. The love of a doggy is really, really good. The love of a doggy I love more than I should. I committed the sin, the dog sin. All right. All right, I guess that about does it. All right. Somebody says, I feel like Howard Stern could have used Andrew circa 1999. Yeah, especially caffeinated version of me. All right, guys, I'm going to peace out here. I'm going to hit the bricks. Thanks for watching. Adios.